Like any party in power, or at least of recent memory, Republicans are going on the offense. The biggest difference between Trump 1.0 and Trump 2.0 is that the president now plays by Democrats' rules. Trump is taking the gloves off politically and legally against his opposition. Right now, he's threatening mass firings if Democrats don't come to an agreement to avoid a government shutdown next week. Now, some would say that is just so awful, it is so unprecedented. No, it's not. He's doing the exact same thing Obama did during the government shutdown when he closed all outdoor monuments and shut down passport applications to make a shutdown painful on Americans and punish Republicans. So basically, Trump is turning to all the same tactics that Democrats have used for years. Now, we're on record as saying the lawfare against Donald Trump was horribly wrong, and we said Democrats would regret it, which is what is happening right now. But as the president indicated today, James Comey will not be the last person prosecuted by the DOJ.
It's not a list, but I think there'll be others. I mean, they're corrupt. These were corrupt, radical left Democrats. It's about justice. It's not revenge. It's also about the fact that you can't let this go on. They are sick, radical left people, and they can't get away with it.
All right, so as parents, grandparents, you tell your kids 2 wrongs don't make a right. In politics, that's not how it works, right? The president is making his position clear. 2 wrongs make it even in his mind, and the rule in Washington, as Mike Allen pointed out, is do unto others what has been done on to you. And to be very fair, Donald Trump had a lot done on to him. Democrats spied on his campaign, accused him of colluding with Russia. Didn't happen. They impeached him twice, indicted him 4 times. They called him a threat to democracy over and over and over again. They suppressed damaging information about his opponents, raided his home, tried to shutter his businesses. They unquestionably used selective prosecution, inventive prosecution to go after him. And they tried to bar him for running for office. So does that justify Trump turning around and using those very same tactics? That is for you to decide. To be fair, the American people voted him in with him saying he was going to do this. So this is the reality we're living in now. Comey's prosecution is particularly painful when you remember that Trump promised to end this horrible precedent.
But the most important step in truly draining the swamp is to end the weaponization of the Justice Department and the abuse of law enforcement. It's been weaponized like it's never been. This is for third world countries. The vicious, violent, and unfair weaponization of the Justice Department and our government will end.
And to be fair, he followed through, right? So he ended weaponization against Republicans, and he's now said he's going to go after Democrats in the same way they went after him. But anyone who tells you this is completely unprecedented and somehow marks the end of the American democracy just does not know history, right? We go back 1798, right, when the founding fathers had just put this together. John Adams directed his attorneys to prosecute people who wrote negative stories about him. In 1807, Thomas Jefferson had Aaron Burr arrested and tried for treason. 1918, Socialist Party leader Eugene Debs was convicted under Woodrow Wilson's administration for speaking out against World War I. FDR used the IRS to target his political enemies in the 1930s. Nixon obstructed the Watergate investigation. In 1986, Lawrence Walsh was seen by Republicans as pursuing a partisan investigation of Reagan-era officials. Ken Starr was seen by Democrats as transforming that 1994 land deal investigation, Whitewater, all of a sudden to bring up Monica Lewinsky. This has been going on since time began. Trump's first DOJ dropped a case against his ally, Michael Flynn. Then, of course, Biden's DOJ indicted Trump in D.C. and in Florida. And that's why you now have Republicans like Ted Cruz who say the indictment against Comey is warranted.
Jim Comey, I think, demonstrated complete arrogance and unwillingness to comply with the law. I think that's why he was indicted. He was not indicted because Donald Trump doesn't like him.
Okay. Maybe he was indicted because he did those things and Donald Trump doesn't like him. Of course, the real losers here are the American people, because this will not stop with Trump. the next Democrat to win the presidency will surely return the favor.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.